Yeah, so for us, for me as a child, what I remember is my dad would walk us to the church, right, way ahead of time and say, this is what's going to happen, and this is why it's so special. And so we had this full knowledge of what was happening on those special days way beforehand. Now, we never went to the Easter Vigil because that is a lot longer of a Mass, but as Holy Thursday and Good Friday always went. But it was about, how do we be reverent in church? How do we enter as kids, at our level of education and knowledge? How do I enter at this specific moment? And I thank my parents, because they did a really good job of explaining it to me ahead of time and telling me how cool it's going to be to see this, to relive this, to be part of God and be close to God. And that it just was super passionate for me.
In a new way almost every year, breaking open the story, the washing of the feet, which can be tied back to the Old Testament, to the Levitical priesthood of making his priests right there. And then the breaking of the bread in the Eucharist, that the Last Supper is the first Mass. And that the things that happen in the next 24 hours are just a continuation of that supper.
Yeah, it never ends. It just keeps going.
So, and we celebrate that now. And it's just such a time to go deeper, way deeper than beyond Sunday, right? Because we're being called into this week, to this week of Holy Week, of his passion, his death, and then the resurrection that we get to celebrate.